Welcome to the Phoenix Empath Intuitive. We sometimes give our light and energy to people who never really see our worth, and sometimes we have to discover how to take our power and energy back by using affirmations, visual inspiration, oracles, and meditation. I am here to give you motivation on how the past is always our teacher and we can learn from each other. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you, and I truly love you all. Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6, meaning have my back. What we're going to do today is we're going to pick a topic. We're going to discuss the journey, the lesson, understand the lesson and the journey. And also towards the end of the read, we are going to pull from the crystal deck, which focuses on chakras that we might need to work on. We're going to release the negative energy with an affirmation, or the old energy with an affirmation at the end of the read. So this is from the secret, The Secret of the Lover's Journey Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. I'm going to pull just a couple of cards just to kind of see how we're going to do this, and we're going to go from there. So the first card that we pull is the energy, falling too deep. And so this is what we're going to go ahead and focus on. You've been falling too deep over a situationship, and basically now it's time for us to come to an energy of where we are. Let's see, we're going to pull from, and I'm just doing this a little bit differently the way that I would normally do it, but yeah, you feel like you're a victim of some type when it comes to how things are. It says fallen victim to temptation, mistakes, or lessons. Remember, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher, and so therefore you are going to learn a lesson from this situation. And then we have the all mad here, accepting one's journey. Once you learn to accept the journey, you'll realize that true statement of no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Because right now, it says with your goals, what this person is trying to do is they're searching for a duplicate of you, haunting memories when it comes to you. And so therefore, you know that you've done the deal. You've done what it is by you unveiling, by you unveiling layers, slowly unfolding love, getting to know the soul. And so by you doing that, your sensitivity when it comes to this situation, your empathetic energy, keen intuitive awareness, absorbing energies empathetically, the way that you absorb the energies of this person, you've already know basically the journey of what this person has been through by you being empathetic and understanding, how somebody feels about a situation, meaning how they feel emotionally or internally. The knot is tied. Mutual promises made and exclusive contracts, but you still want an exclusive contract, even though this person may be shallow or may feel some type of way. The quiet affair. This could have started off with a rendezvous. This could have started off with some type of rendezvous, or with a secret lover, or some type of shady plans in the beginning, or this person could have shady energies or just wanted a rendezvous with you. But the cozy heart is here, a warm embrace, comforting familiarity. So they realize that, and so that you're a warm embrace, and that you're seeing straight through their bullshit, and that scares them. And so once they realize and figure out how it is, or what they want from you, or how they feel about you, they realize that they're falling too deep, and that's when they do the fight or flight mode. Does that make sense? Drowning in unstable feelings in over your head. And so that's how they feel, right? You make them feel all googly and warm inside, right? And so then they turn around and they start to get into different type of rendezvous, because they're like, snap out of it. Why is Cancer making me feel this way? You've accepted the journey and surrendering to the mystery of this person, but at the same time, you are starting to figure out that you need more, you need more from the situation. And so that's just kind of how I see that, if that makes sense. Hold on one second. Let me get my cards. I'm sorry. I was not prepared, but hold on one second. Okay. So yeah, I went ahead and got my, sorry for that. I pulled the love situation. And so we're just going to pull, dry spell, a couple of cards, and then see Gypsy is at the bottom. So yeah, that is kind of how I see this energy. Okay. So you're at this point Yeah. Wait, hold on one second. My son is trying to get my attention. I'm sorry, you guys. Hey guys. Okay, sorry. I had to pause it for a minute. And so then I see the dry spell, sexual abstinence, no action in love, long time being single, and it says rushing before it's too late, and then it says took a long time, walking on thin ice, and this is against time and dry spell. So what's happening is that you're dedicating yourself to this person in the midst of you dealing with them in the 5D, and I don't have a. I'm gonna say that it's not that I don't have a problem with it as long as you're working on yourself. That's what we have to understand. And you have to get to the point to realize, again, as we always say, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher, and go from there. And so, what's happening with with this situation is that you're preserving yourself for this person, with the hopes, even though you don't know, knowing the unknowable, you feel it in the air. And that's fine. Beanie Siegel, I can feel it in the air. You feel it in the air and you turn around and you just want and hope for the best with this situation. And so, it's just like with your goals. So they're searching for a duplicate of you and it's haunting memories for them. And therefore, look at this card tried to come out. Yeah, the mountain, obstacles, problems, distance. Yeah. See, they're searching for somebody like you. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me. Okay, anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. I can't sing it. I can't sing, period. Let's just talk about that. But let's talk about, oh, look, my sign fell earlier and I didn't put it back up. Yes, I'm hood. I have them on a a push pin because those ones I couldn't get in right. Anyway, so the thing is like the mountains that you face when it comes to the obstacles of this, but this person is trying to find you and someone else, and your empathetic nature is sending strength and healing. And because you've been falling victim to temptations and you feel like it's a mistake, but they're actually lessons when you actually really get to the point where you realize, and the mistakes turn into lessons when you realize it, right? And so that's where the mountains, the obstacles, obstacles, problems, distance, solitude, pride, block, cold, indifferent, barrier, interruption, delays, and stubborn. Your stubbornness is not going to move forward until you get some type of closure. And that's the problem because, oh, look, I didn't even see that banquet. Yeah, your happiness, exactly. Your happiness and harmony and beauty and creativity, a gift to art, reconciliation, love, openness, expressive warmth, and gratitude with the bouquet. It's only going to come because, you're stubborn. When you get some kind of apology or some type of movement with this person, place, thing, or situation. Does that make sense? And it's not saying it to be, facetious when it comes to, me trying to be funny. It's not that. It's just like that's in your heart to get some type of closure, but it'll never be the closure that you want because of the fact that this person doesn't know how to do that. You're unveiling the layers as you heal yourself, accepting one's journey, surrendering to the mystery. You get what I'm saying? But the final step happens when the twin flame union, it's like you're reaching unconditional love when you learn that, you're accepting this journey again and that, this part of the dry spell and against the time is because you're loyal. You're loyal and you don't want to move on until you know that, that, okay, all bets are off or that everything, all the options, I guess I'll go ahead and take them. All the options have been like, everything has been like completely shut down. But yeah, you're a butterfly. Metamorphosis, time be open. Time be open, embrace change, evolution of the soul. Again, where is it at? Why did I see evolution? What did I see? A rendezvous, mutual promises made, exclusive contract. Oh, reaching unconditional love. It's not that. It's in twin union. But I could have swore I said something about soul. I don't know. Anyway, so evolution of the soul, rising up, inspiration, reinventing yourself. Exactly. It's not gonna make you feel justified until you transform into this beautiful butterfly that you know you are, but you hold yourself back because you're trying to surrender to the mystery, or also understand why. When you feel like you're a sinner, not in general, but falling a victim to temptation because you fall victim to this person's energy, like, to the toxic situations, you fall victim to these toxic situations, and therefore you turn around and you want more from it. But we have the King of Earth, Capricorn energy. Let's pull this because this one fell out first. Yeah, magnet. Yeah, longing, desire, gravity, magnetic attraction, charm, je ne sais quoi. Seduction, yearning, field of influence. So yeah, this person has influenced you. That's right, and you're longing for that. But it's not until you start to become this butterfly and metamorphose or transform the knowing into the unknowable, the knowing the unknowable and unconventional lifestyles and the exotic and the mysteries of this person. But that's by you unveiling the layers and starting to work on yourself. And the dry spell, yes, you're like, I'm loyal, and you might, wonder if this person has moved on, but that's not for you to understand. Send strength and healing, period. Boom. That's it. So then we have, the Capricorn energy, which is a devil energy, toxic energy, or you could be dealing with the Capricorn. It says timing, within a year during a winter, December 22nd to January 21st is the birthday. Ruling planet is Saturn, right? Saturn is your work ethic. So their ruling planet is based upon business, work ethic, how they do things, right? Resourceful, disciplined, tenacious, goal-oriented, conservative, realistic, constant, workhorse. So they could put all the energy into a job, or, and again, here's the difference in what you learn. No man is your friend, no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher. You learn how to make this into a business. You learn how to operate on a business scale, like, okay, this schedule is Monday through Friday. I'll see this person between that schedule until you get tired of it, right? So you operate on a business scale because this is how this person makes you operate. Not makes you, but it's the rendezvous of the situation, or it's like their shady plans, but which you turn around and you're able to deal with because you want more from this person, right? But they're not going to get you and anybody else. I'm just going to keep repeating that. We have the Virgo, which is the hermit energy. You go into hermit mode, right? Or you're dealing with the Virgo. The princess of earth, it says the timing a year or more from now during the summer, August 22nd to September 21st, which is the birthday. The ruling planet is in Mercury. So if they're it's like how they communicate when it comes to, hold on one second, my son is trying to get my attention. Okay. Yeah, so, I just think it's where are we at? Virgo again, the analytical, and so oh wait, what I was saying, the Mercury, when it comes to the ruling planet, is how they communicate, is what I was saying, right? So if you're dealing with somebody, their communication may be off, may not be, but the way that they communicate when it comes to this situationship, or just, your Mercury could be how you communicate is what's causing this energy to be. So you could be communicating with them in the 5D, which is fine. Send strength and healing to them, period. If you haven't communicated with them in the beginning, meaning the present moment, or excuse me, in the past, that's the reason why you have to kind of understand. So again, analytical, hardworking, intelligent, conscientious, helpful, critical, picky, exacting, responsible, and this is hermit mode. So the hermit energy says sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection. You could be reflecting right now, right? It's Mercury retrograde. You could be reflecting, but the fix the middle of the season, purpose driven, secure, confident, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative, count on it, no reflex. No, now is not the time, is what it's saying. No, now is not the time. So again, it might not be the time for you to come back to this person. It's, they have to transform like you are transforming. And so knowing the unknowable is the point of where you have to be at. But everything happens in divine timing. The clock is here. Perfect timing, origins, culmination, incremental, longevity, unstoppable, stand the test of time, past, present, and future. So remember, everything happens within the right timing. Don't try to pinpoint when it's going to be. We're in the future because that causes anxiety. The past causes stress. So whatever, or stress and fears, right? So the present moment, past, present, and future. We care about the present moment, how we feel right now, what we're doing, what we got going on right now, how we're transforming, sending strength and healing, period, to this person so they could transform. Because again, they're trying to find you and someone else. That's the magnetic pull that you guys both have with each other, but you're on this dry spell and against time. You're on this dry spell and looking at things like it's, against time, rushing before it's too late, took a long time, walking on thin ice. So you're at the point of where you're about to turn into this butterfly and you're like, this is the final step. We got to have this twin flame reunion, reaching unconditional love right now, because it's everything is happening. The world is crazy. I want to be this. I want to do that. The obstacles, we already know what they are. We know we're indifferent. We know that we're distant. We know that we both can be stubborn at times. But if we're able to see the difference and unveiling the layers, slowly unfolding love, getting to know the soul, the soul. And that's what they have to understand and know why these situations are there. So the devil, the hermit, so Capricorn, Virgo, we have Sagittarius right here too. Sagittarius energy. So the divine timing is what it is, right? And it says, the Prince of Fire, and it's Sagittarius, the mutable sign of fire, right? The timing is in 14 to 30 days. During the fall, November 22nd to December 21st, this is the birthday energy. The ruling planet is in Jupiter. Jupiter is what you value. So they have to understand what they value. And that's where the unveiling the layers and them trying to find you and somebody else, they have to understand if they value you or how they value you. So that is what Jupiter is, right? In your chart, Jupiter is what you value. What you value, what is important. That's why you're realizing that you had this dry spell, no sex, no action in love. It's been a long time. You've been single for a long time, and it's like, now I'm realizing what I value, the balance, temperance energy, right? So this is optimistic, adventuresome, witty, restless, traveler, enthusiastic, independent, irresponsible, outspoken, and then this is the balance. So you have to know where your balance lies at, where it comes in at when it comes to this situation. Does that make sense? And now here we go. We always got to talk about money. So let me get my money deck and then, or the finance deck, whatever you want to call it. But hold on one second. Yeah, you got to figure out what it is that you value. And we're just going to see what you've been kind of working on, financial, or how you are, where you are in this situation. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this isn't for you, it's not for you. But remember, yellow hearts in the comments if you rock with me and got my 6, whether this is for you or not, meaning have my back. You guys do me a favor, like the video. Liking the video helps get my channel out there. I really appreciate the energy that you guys put into listening to me. Growth. Yeah, this is about growth. It has nothing to do with anybody else. This is what you had to experience. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. And that's why I say send strength and healing, period, to this person, because they taught you this stubborn type energy. They taught you how to be disciplined. They taught you how to be goal oriented, to be, a workhorse, or to work on yourself, right? They also taught you how to be analytical and how to work hard on your things you believe in, because that's what they do all the time is growth. The laborer. So you could be in a laborer situation, or it says a new job of some kind is coming, your way, or going back to work. A career in construction, maintenance, or any kind of laboring could be for you. Your dependable and loyal nature will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. So again, the final step, this is the part of the growth that you need to experience. The final step. So growth comes and says, expect good news in the money matters, a raise or a new job. Money will soon start to flow to your business. Promising opportunities await. So if you just keep working on it and be stubborn, fine. Be stubborn, because you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want, even if you didn't say it in the beginning. You knew how you felt, and you were making assumptions on how things should be or how somebody would be down the line. But they have to, again, know their desires. Where is it at? Temperance, optimistic, venturesome, witty, restless, travel. Jupiter. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, in the Jupiter, what they value. They have to know what they value out of you and out of life, period. And so you're teaching this person, they're teaching you. And so be thankful for that. And so again, send strength and healing. No matter what, if you're in this situation, you don't want it back, whatever it is, they taught you to be strong and not to deal with nobody else's bullshit. I could tell you that much. Anyway, be yourself. Exactly. So this is the whole point. This is who you want. This is what you want. And this is you being yourself. Your psychic sensitivity, the gypsy, not knowing what it is, but still believing in it. This person, if you let this person take you out of who you really are, that will be fake. And you're not fake. So the falling too deep, drowning in unstable feelings in over your head, that's who you are as a Cancer. But that's when we start to fight the most, and also to learn to transform, to embrace change, to be a evolution of the soul, to have an evolution of the soul. Oh, I said that. I'm going to pull the cards. They're over there. But it says, be yourself, not what they want. You shouldn't have to pretend to be someone else to win their love. You are perfect just by being you. They want a partner who stands out from the rest. And that is what they want. They just don't know how to say it, or how to, and it's not giving them the okay to be, full of shit. It's not giving them that. It's just saying that they were full of shit in the beginning. You knew that. But that's where the layers come out. But again, when you guys go into separation, they're going to keep looking for you and somebody else. But like Drika say, I always say this, he hurting himself. He not hurting me. They're hurting themselves. They're not hurting you. They feel like it is temporary motion. See, a permanent decision on temporary motion. When you do stuff, and that's why you're on this dry spell, but now you're starting to feel like it's against the time, because we're only getting older. We're not getting younger. This person in actuality is immature. And so if they feel like they can find you, somebody who is loyal, it says it, loyal, if they feel like they can find you and someone else, they're going to keep trying to look. But that's them making assumptions that there is somebody else out there like you. I'm about to sing Adele again. Come on. You know how I do with my songs. Let me just tell you. I don't know if you guys watch Despicable Me. I've been watching it lately with my grandbaby, with my pretty. And when the girls see the unicorn, it's a unicorn. That's how the songs come out. And I know I can't sing, but that's just me. And I love it. Anyway, I love me. There you have it. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love your crazy. Learn to love who you are, the gypsy side of you, the falling too deep, the person who always makes these mistakes, but they learn from the lessons from the mistake. They're not mistakes, they're lessons. The person who's able to transform into the butterfly, to be the phoenix, learn to love who you are. You're crazy, you're witty, the stubborn side of you, the loyal side of you. Learn that, but also learn when it's okay to say no. And so anyway, create the daydream effect to make them feel they found gold. That is what you have to do in the beginning. But if you don't, you're doing it now as you're in your transformation. Cultivate a desire. That's your empathetic energies. And that's the nature of you. Cultivate a desirable image that will make them feel they can't ever achieve leaving. They can't ever achieve, cultivate a desirable image that will make them feel they can't ever achieve, leaving them constantly daydreaming about the potential of the relationship. Again, that's the layers that you unveil in a person, and that is who you are. And it's okay. It's okay to be confident about your shit. Be confident. Confidence shines from the inside. Queen of Wands energy. Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself. You own your flaws and you rock them without caring what others think. You guys, when I tell you, I sat here and I studied tarot before I even made my first video. I think I'm damn near 4,000 videos in. 3,000 maybe. Between this channel and my other channel. I'm lying. It might be 2,000. I don't even know, but I've been working. I've been working on this shit. Not shit. Respectfully, literally. I've been working on understanding each thought, each card, each energy that I go through and that I feel when I come out and say the things that I say. And those sayings that I say to you guys, those stuck with me and made me really understand. I'm very analytical and I'm very into the detail of what I say, how I say it, and when I say it. Because remember, I was disrespectful at one point and I just said, no, respectfully, I wasn't disrespectful. I was telling the truth and people thought it was disrespectful, but I was saying what it was. I was saying what was on my mind at that point. You know how you say no is a full sentence? I'll say that, guys. Strength and healing, period. No, period. With no explanation. I learned that based upon, but that was my rebellious side. But when I learned that I was hurting people with me saying that, then I softened up. You can't say no to your kids. Well, you can, but, when those little butterfly eyes say, they flutter at you, and then, it's just like, oh, okay. You have to beat around the bush and say it, but within still say no. You get what I'm saying? But you learn, and that's when people say, I gave my kids what I didn't have. Well, sometimes you screw your kids up, respectfully, because I have done it. You know what I mean? And not, it's just like the things that you feel like they are obligated to be a part of when they're a part of your life, or that you want them to have. You do things for people because you want to do it. You don't do it because they're making you do it. And sometimes some people make you do things, but when you come to really learn it, to love a person, you do it out the kindness of your heart because you want to do it, not because somebody is forcing you to do it. Yeah, they may think that they're forcing you, but you don't have to do it, because when that fire side comes out of you, then, or that phoenix that's ready to explode, comes out, then you turn around. This is from the Messages of Love. You turn around and you're just like, no. You walk away. Bye. And it is hard in the beginning. I hate when the cards fly out like this. But anyway, mastery. Listen to that. They flew out for a reason. You've learned the spiritual lesson. You've learned the spiritual lesson. That's where you're being yourself at. The final step. This is where you're against time. Twin flame union or not. Reaching unconditional love or not. This person has to realize, again, Jupiter, what they value. You realize what you value. They have to realize what they value. Does that make sense? And so, again, with the Jupiter being there, Temperance energy, right? Sagittarius energy. They have to realize what they value with you. Saturn, the ruling planet, is in Saturn when it comes to the Capricorn. And these could be in your charts. This is your worth ethic. You know that you can work hard, play hard. With the Virgo energy, Hermit, right? The Hermit, the ruling planet is in Mercury. We're in Mercury right now. How you communicate. Now, based upon these situationships, in this situation, you falling too deep, you walking away, you transforming, you saying, and being on this dry spell, and you being against time, saying, you know what, it's either the final step or not. Period. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. They probably can be this way with you, but they're learning that they can be this way with you. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Of course they are, because they're trying to find you in someone else. You're magnetic. Healing. Listen, I just was talking about a child or somebody being childish. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. That's probably why they have issues and they're standoffish when it comes to love. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. You could have been going through a financial situation. We always pull the financial card because you got to realize what growth is. You got to realize what growth comes from, and you got to realize your weaknesses. Are they weaknesses? You have to realize your strengths so that you won't fall weak. That's when it comes to this energy here, mistakes and lessons. No, it's not. It says falling victim to temptations. I said falling victim to your weaknesses, right? I think. Anyway, mistakes and lessons, you have to realize your strengths, because you cannot fall victim if you know your strengths in order to avoid your weaknesses. Does that make sense? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Is this your soulmate? Because this is something that they have to realize, that their soul is not complete without you. So when they realize, unveiling the layers, getting to know your soul, they try to find you in somebody else and they couldn't. So they might come back. Send strength and healing, period. Because they realize that you've been yourself this whole time and tried to help with them. And did you create a daydream effect? No, you just were you. This gypsy side of you, this loyal side of you, and the psychic sensitivity, keen intuitive awareness, absorbing energies empathetically. You absorbed what they needed. You were what they needed. Maybe a mother, because they had childhood issues. You were the reflection of what they needed. You tried to give them that. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Vulnerability. You can completely You can be completely open with this person. So they trust you now once you set the firm boundaries. And, it says firm boundaries are needed now. So the universe told you that your transformation comes with you setting boundaries, because you got to know your strengths in order not to fall for your weaknesses. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. That's why you guys couldn't move on. You're at your final step right now because you're only getting older. That's the growth that you needed to have. The spiritual lesson. You've learned the spiritual lesson. And now, because you removed your energy, hopefully they've learned it by sending strength and healing, period. Some people don't want it back. Some people are too scarred from this person, place, thing, or situationship that they don't want it back. So just send strength and healing and be happy because you've grown from this. It hurt. Oh, yes, the past will hurt. Oh, Rafiki says you either run from it or you learn from it. And you, my dear, have learned from it. Now, what you do with it from here on out is learn about the 4 agreements. Now we're going to pull from the 4 agreements. And I said I was going to pull from let me put it out here because I'll forget, the evolution of the soul, because that card came out. You've learned from it. I haven't even pulled tarot, but I think that this is, I'll pull it. 3 cards came out. 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Practice the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personal. Be impeccable with your words. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. 4 agreements. If you guys go onto my community tab, you'll see that I posted the breakdown of the 4 agreements, which, if you need to know, 3 cards. If you need to know them, they work, they help, but you got to learn codependency first. Codependent No More by Melanie Beattie. It's on YouTube. I don't have the link in here, I don't think, but you can Google it. Codependent No More by Melanie Beattie. You have to know that. Also, the other card deck, which is back here, is The Language of Letting Go. Melanie Beattie, too. The codependency and learning to let go of the things, because we become codependent on everybody's energy and try to fix, take care, and be there when you have to be there for yourself. So we lose ourselves in our codependency, right? And once you learn what codependency is, then go over to the 4 agreements. It'll help you in the process of it. You can do it how you want. The way my brain works, I do all of this is my brain, how it works. This is how it works. Every day I'm reading, I'm reminding myself, I'm understanding. I have notes everywhere because I got to make sure I forget that movie when, that was Become Mary Jane, being Mary Jane on BET, when she had her sticky notes everywhere. I have sticky notes everywhere. But these are my sticky notes. All my signs, everything that reminds me of the times that made me feel warm inside. Makes sense? Anyway, I know I'm already at like almost an hour, damn near, or no, 35 minutes. Anyway, don't make assumptions. Look, communicate with clarity. Communicate with clarity. Don't take anything personal, and don't make assumptions again. So again, the assumptions are how a person should be based upon how you want them to be. Don't take anything personal. You're taking this energy personal, and that's the reason why you blow up like a fireball. Anyway, it's okay. I've been there, done that. Communicate with clarity. Now I'm just like, no. Okay, have a nice day. Anyway, communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. If all humans will communicate with impeccability of the word, all of our relationship would change. There would be no wars, no violence, and no misunderstandings. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personal. Relinquish self-importance. Listen first. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about what they've been through. It's about what you're putting yourself through. You see? And that's why it's important, because you'll put yourself through a hellhole of codependency and it'll turn around and make you become angry and upset with everything. But now we're going to go and zoom up to love is patient. Love is kind. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13. You see all of my crazy right here? You see all of my crazy? Oh. There's my chakras there, so I can tell you how we're going to do it. That's the red hearts. Those are the sayings that I like. That's so I won't forget shit, because I will. So I'm patient with myself. That's what I had to learn first. Learn to love yourself. Learn this about love. It's patient. You can be angry and hurt and say it's not, but it is. Because how much patience have you had with this individual? Anyway, that's why personal importance of taking things personally is a maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. You make the assumption that this person is treating you a certain way because of something that you did. We walk around apologizing for things that we haven't even did nothing. I'm sorry. We ask people, are you okay? We ask people, are you all right? We go around and we try to make sure everybody is okay, because we become codependent on people's energy because we feel it already. So we know they're not okay, but they're going to be like, yeah, I'm all right. And you know that's not the truth. But okay, well, if you ever need me, and that's when them people will call. And that'll be another situationship that you get yourself into, whether male or female, whether friendly, platonic, however you want to say it. It will be another thing that people will call on you for, because it makes you feel good, but it takes you off of your process of growth. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. In the beginning of any situationship, coming back into this final step, when this person comes back, after they realize they can be vulnerable, they've been obsessing over you, that they've been trying to heal childhood wounds, that, they're going through a financial aspect or financial hardship, and they're saying, oh, cancer is the one that will help me with no problem. You're right, but not this time around. I will see if these things have happened. I will trust that it's safe, but I will remember the obstacles and the boundaries that I set. And also, I'm not going to put myself back into financial ruin behind trying to see if you're my soulmate. If you're my soulmate that loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally, you're not going to do this right now off the bat anymore. You're not just going to be quick to give without receiving at least the vulnerability or the healing energy or trust into, based upon the obstacles of the past. Make sense? Because you mastered this spiritual lesson, so you don't want to go backwards. Not saying that you haven't. Saying you don't want to. You see things in a different perspective now. You learn that you're not going to make an assumption. You're going to communicate clearly. You're also not going to take things personal. You're going to relinquish your self-importance, meaning that they're coming back around because they need something, because they haven't done this. So that's where my boundaries step to come in at, because I've mastered this thing. You can't play me no more. Or you can't make me feel bad based upon my empathy that I have for you and my love that I have for you. It has to be a mutual promise made or some type of exclusive contract, because I'm at my final step. Because I feel like, this whole thing of, I haven't moved on from anybody else. I've had a dry spell. All I want is peace, happiness, and harmony, and to build something with you, because I've fallen too deep. Does that make sense? I'm going to be myself right now. Move forward. Anyway, ask for what you want. I apologize. I don't. I'm sorry. No. I see what I'm saying? That I'm sorry. I'm apologizing for not apologizing. You see what I mean? That's exactly what I mean. But because I guess I don't know you, respectfully, I don't want to take your time, because I know it's precious, but I know that you're getting something out of this. So no, I don't apologize. If you clicked off, you have. But one day you'll come back and re-listen to this. And that's why the videos stay up. No matter how many views they get in the beginning, they'll stay up so that you can come back and revisit it. So save it. I'm okay with that. If you don't have time for it, you'll make time when you start to feel like this energy. And then you're like, wait a minute, I remember Phoenix said this. Let me figure out which one does she say it in, because I'm trying to get you to understand how to love yourself and why tarot is important, because it's an important piece of you seeing a different perspective. Now, how other readers read is different, can be different, or be made to see something different. But I want you to understand the importance of why you need to learn to love yourself. Anyway, that's because you're going to ask for what you want. Say what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask likewise. Everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. And that's it. Does that make sense? I'm just saying. And I say it makes sense because, again, I don't think I need to pull tarot, but I'm going to pull from the evolution of the soul, because one of these cards said it in there, that your soul is evolving. You know, your soul is evolving. And that is what it is. That's what you need to know about all of this energy. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. Connections. So LVL10 consciousness. You live in your own spiritual reality. You gypsy, right? Psychic sensitivity. You are fused with the collective. You're able to channel divine power, and you're taking your power back. But if all of these chakras are blocked, the divine power sits dormant. Connections. Fostering meaningful friendships. You thrive through your connections. Living life with an open hand. Oh my God. That is what we're talking about now. But also learning why boundaries are needed based upon the past connections, right? Not living in the past, in the present moment, not living in the future about how things woulda, shoulda, coulda, or can be, right? You're worried about right now. And your right now connections are why you need to set boundaries, because, again, you've healed your childhood issues, or you're healing them. Your finances are always yours. But when somebody can't show you any type of, not necessarily like you're looking for, oh, I see the vulnerable side, because you already see it. If somebody can't show you true, pure friendship, then it's not meant for your connection, right? Right. All right. So now, I was going to pull from this tarot deck, but I'll pull from the Witch's Tarot deck. I don't know what it's exactly called. Wizard. I think this is the Wizards. No, it's not. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'll pull from this tarot deck. Oh, I was doing this so that you guys could see me shuffle, but you can see me shuffle from here. So anyway, I just feel like, if you ask for what you want and you communicate clearly and impeccably, King of Pentacles energy, listen, King of Pentacles says, there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail, and invest your time wisely. That's what you want from somebody, but that's the reason why you're setting boundaries, because now you had this spiritual awakening and you understand what growth is. So we have the devil energy. The Ace of Swords is clarity. The devil energy is self-destructive patterns, toxic energies. Could be from childhood trauma. Wait, can you see it? Could be from childhood trauma. Somebody showing you as a child a certain way, and you no. Even though you know this is wrong, they're tempting you with money, ice cream, those type of temptations that we don't need, right? Self-destructive patterns. They're showing you self-destructive patterns, and that's why it says childhood wounds, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So this energy of this man and this girl and this boy learning some bad things from this devil type energy goes on in life. She knows is wrong. He's looking like, should I see this? This is what I've always needed. This is what I've always wanted. The cat is telling him no. She's like, this cat is telling them, come on, let's go. They always say that animals could see through the bullshit, right? So they're saying, come on, let's go. But for some reason, the insecurities make this person want to take everything and make them think that this thing, the having the sword and having material things and stealing is a part of the self-destructive patterns. You see what I'm saying? So they learned the wrong way as a child. That's why it says healing childhood wounds, because they learned it the wrong way. They learned that it wasn't. Didn't the card fly out? Or did it turn over? They learned that it was supposed to be, they learned that it was okay to take and to, take energies, to take, people's time away and things like that. They learned the wrong way. Yeah. And then you became the Queen of Wands. Listen, Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. That is where you are right now. You don't care how anybody thinks about the boundaries that you set now, and also because you've healed, you gained this spiritual lesson, and so you don't care about that. You're in your Queen of Wands energy, like I told you, and in your Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords. Stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind. Don't take shit from anyone. You're not taking shit from anybody. Your boundaries are set. You're done. You already know what it feels like. You're being yourself. You're not being mean. You're not being facetious. You're just understanding that you transform and you know what it took in order for you to have an evolution of the soul. Your connections moving forward is because you live in your own spiritual reality. You are fused with the collective. You are able to channel divine power. You've learned this you mastered this lesson, this spiritual lesson. That's you being the gypsy, you loving differently, you understanding. Yeah, see, the Ace of Cups energy is here, but when it comes to this cup of love and it needs clarification, this is because you had blocked creativity and emotional loss and missed opportunities. And in the upright, the opportunities, the great love, and the joy is still possible. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups energy. It comes out with the Star energy and the Knight of Swords. Yes. Look, the Knight of Swords energy says, be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. And the Star energy says, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. And now there is communication. There is some type of movement or some type of travel happening, coming towards you. And so that is when you get to decide where your boundaries at and what you've learned, and that's the spiritual lesson. So again, your soulmate might be coming back, your twin flame might be on his way back, or may have not never left. But if you learn this lesson, then you'll understand how to deal with them. Now, because I talk so much, we're going to pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this old energy go. Yeah, I just feel like, okay, so the pink spinal came under my thumb. Heart chakra. Yes. Listen, the heart chakra is love, harmony, and forgiveness. When you love what real love is patient, love is kind. When you learn to be harmonious, no matter the situation, that's the spiritual lesson you've learned. When you learn to set boundaries and also learn the obstacles made you set boundaries, and that you healed this, and you know that you're very vulnerable, and you know the unknowable. You have an unconventional lifestyle. You're very exotic. Your empathy for a person will give you the ability to be able to love truly. You send strength and healing because you always fall deep with these people, and you're always in over your head with these people and situationships. But once the layers are unveiled, it's a hard way to go back. You're not making assumptions, and you're not taking anything personal anymore. That is your ability to love, and to love somebody truly for who they are. No man is your friend, no man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. This person was sent here to teach you a lesson. If it is the final step and you're like, it's almost too late and you're done, if this person comes back and they still have these obstacles and they're not vulnerable to be able to tell you how they truly feel, and they haven't had this metamorphosis stage, then it's time for you to rise up and reinvent yourself. And that's what you did. So therefore, you have the opportunity to take this communication, or to be able to move forward with this person. So anyway, this is encouragement, protection, and renewal. The pink spinal, it says, the infinite energy of the universe renews my own energy all day. The infinite energy of the universe renews my own energy. Let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys. You made it to the end, and thank you. Please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Now, let's say an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. Remember the TikTok affirmation: I don't chase, I attract. What is for me will simply find me. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, and green hearts if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you just rock with me. You know what? I want to say thank you, and I love you guys. Have a nice day.